Look at that. That is fabulous. Just look at that. Treacle George made. Come on. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing an old, lesser known British cake dessert. We're making Treacle George. Now, it's a bit like of a crossover between a ginger cake, a Parkin and things like that. So if anybody likes that sort of thing, this is a fantastic cake. Now, the thing is with this, we are going to be putting in some raisins or currants. You can put anything in like that, completely optional. We are using black treacle. Now, you can use molasses, there's not a problem with this. This is one of those recipes where molasses and treacle. Okay, right, we need to crack on and put this together. We got a bowl. Now what we're going to do, I'm using an 8" by 8" baking dish thing, and I've lined it. I've got a lining. I always line it, you know that by now on this channel. Right, we want to be going in this bowl with some butter. And we want to be chucking our sugar in there, and we're going to give that a little whiz up. Now, there's no special about this, we just give it a whiz around. Now, if you get it cream and light and fluffy and all that, fantastic. I'm just going to mix it in. Okay, we got that sugar and butter in there, and we want to go in. Oh, I love that taste. Want to go in here with a couple of tablespoons of our black treacle. Oh, come on. No rush for this stuff. It's always stuck up. Fabulous. Oh, do you love that gooiness? Okay, let's just give that a mix in. Okay, now we're doing the old egg thing. It always says beating one egg at a time. So I'm going to chuck them all in. I'm going to chuck our spice mix in. I'm going in there with some salt. Now, I'm going in with a little bit of that flour, probably half. Reason for that, the eggs don't curdle with the flour. Just give that a mix in. I'm going in there with my milk, and I'm going to chuck the rest of that flour in. I'm going to give that a beating in. Baking always says do this one at a time, be careful, do whatever. That's as careful as it's going to get. Give that a little mix round. Give that optional fruit a little stir in there. Like that. And we're ready to go. So I'm using the air fryer today. I'm hitting it up for about 160. Somewhere around about there. Let it preheat. Oven at home. Fan oven, something like that. 170, 175. Okay, I've got a tray and I've got my tin. Always nice and steady. Get your mix in there. Aim for the middle and it will naturally spread itself out. Okay, just give that a little bit of a help into the corners. Now, I'm not one of these that needs anything perfectly flat. I'm not interested. I don't mind nooks and crannies on cakes. Give it a little shufty dufty. That'll do. Oven's preheated. It's been preheating for a couple of minutes. We'll whack that in there. Get it in there, and we are going to go for about 35 minutes actually. 35 minutes. I'm doing 160. Now, what's left in here? Oh, fabulous. We got a good mix. It'll be a nice cake. That is delicious. Okay, this is smelling cooked to me. There's about 5 minutes to go. Look, 7 minutes. Let's just check this. Whoa! So what we need to be doing is sticking a skewer in. And that is clean. It's clean as a whistle. That Treacle George is made. Right, we're going to leave it about 10 minutes. It's going to settle down. Now you can eat it as a cake, or you can eat it with custard or anything like that. It's up to you. So let it cool down 10 minutes and we'll whip it out of this tin. And it should come straight out. Yeah, it will. And we'll put it on the rack, let it cool a little bit, and then we'll have some. Wow. Okay, that's our Treacle George. I'm not going to leave it any length of time actually. It's still boiling hot. Let's get it and cut a slice. Come on. We can't leave it and leave it. Now you can eat this with a cuppa, or you can serve it with some custard. And where are we going to come in? Are we going to come in here? We're going to come in there. Let's come in here. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's quite a chunk there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is fabulous. Wow. I like my Treacle George with a little bit of custard. Just look at that. Treacle George made. Come on. Come on, the best bit. Now, the thing with the Treacle George is it's a lighter cake than a treacle sponge, if you like, and it's a bit lighter than a Parkin. It's more like a ginger cake, but on a lighter scale. So you can just eat it with a cuppa, but I absolutely love it with custard. So it's a very lightweight pudding actually. That really is delicious. You know, these old recipes are fantastic. Well, I'd be interested to know how many people have actually heard of Treacle George. And you know, a lot of people haven't heard of it. It's one of those very old school recipes, you know, that have been stuck back in the ages, but you know, they need bringing out. Now if you like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.